So I'm up here in my bed again. Just woke up, took a shower, nice and clean and shaven, feeling good. Oh, I hear footsteps. I hear footsteps, Ian. You going to school?
Yeah, so wait here, Mom.
Wait here?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll pause. Yeah, so there's this preschool that I think actually, yeah, all of our kids, the twins, Ashley, and now Ian, have essentially all gone to. He's starting. It's a it's like one of these Christian school, academy thing, something, preschool. So it's not woke. It's not any of that bullshit, which is great. And of course, he meets little friends. He loves playing with the other little kids. Everybody's his friend. My friend. Is that my friend? Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Some new kid, my friend. Such a sweet little boy, just like his papa. Okay, so I went to bed last night, and actually I was asking, like, Spirit, we're still waiting for this crypto dump. 20 cent XRP is that still in the works? That didn't change or anything, did it? Like $408 Ethereum. If there's something there I need to know about, please let me know. I got nothing that would tell me here's your answer for that. But I did get this dream that I'm like almost like I'm a ghost. I'm standing next to this like soldier, young guy. He's an American. He's out in the woods, or he's out on a mission somewhere. He's solo, and he's like a sniper or something, is what it seemed like. Now I didn't see him snipe anybody, but I felt like he was on a mission. He's out there gonna snipe some people or something. And I don't know where this was. Just somewhere outside in the woods or wilderness or whatever you want to call it. And then I see what looks like another group of military within the military, like special ops or something like that. And there's several of these guys, and they basically sneak up on him and then pop up like right next to him. Like, here we are, like, and they got their guns pointed at him, and he's like shaking. He drops his gun. He's all scared. He's like, you know, and then they're like, what's your name? Who are you? And he's like, oh, I'm so and so, whatever the name was. And then they call him by his real name. Are you so and so? A different name. And he goes, I prefer the other name better. The fake name he gave. So it's like he gave them his, operator fake, name. Which is odd, because if he's one of them in a sense, why is he giving them a fake name? So he must have been from another, clearly, clandestine operation, maybe from the CIA, let's say. I don't know. So he's going to give them their fake name. This is the military special ops or something. But they already knew his name. So they're letting him know, we already know who you are. And he goes, I like the other name better, the fake name. So that's all. That I didn't see him shoot anybody. That's the scene it starts off with. It changes scenes. I'm somewhere else, and now I'm like a reporter. On that scene, I wasn't with anybody. I was like invisible watching. Okay, and I'm right next to this guy. So when the special ops popped up with guns pointed at him, he's all shaking and scared. He drops his gun, and they ask him his name. He tells them the fake name. Then they say, "Are you so and so?" The real name. Or they don't even ask him. They just kind of tell him his name. And he's like, well, I like the other name better. That's it. So the special ops were sent to go get this guy. Clearly, he's doing something he's probably not supposed to be doing. So next scene, I'm a reporter, I felt like. And it's only me. And I'm asking Joe Biden. I'm right next to him. He's there taking some questions. And it's just me. And he's just standing, we're like right next to me practically. So it starts off where already asked the question, so I don't know what the question was. But obviously it had to do with this soldier guy. But I don't know what I said, because it started off where I already said it, now he's answering. So I don't get to know what I asked, but I saw the scene, therefore I kind of have an idea, basically what was that about? Special ops come and like detain this guy. He's got a fake name. They know his real name. Like, what happened? And Joe Biden, again, without me really knowing what he said in my dream, he just gives this perfectly, like pre-written, whatever answer, designated, pre-written whatever answer that was, script writed perfectly to say, well, this is what happened. This is not a big deal, but I mean, yeah, something happened. So, he just I just get, he was real calm and just it's just da 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 to just appease anybody listening on the TV. It's just kind of a nothing burger, but not. I mean, it wasn't, but it was. It's not what it was made out to be. Here's what it really was. And as he explains it, it just explains it away. That's all it was. And I remember getting the feeling like, I kind of like and accept his answer. Like, oh, okay. But I knew better. Like, that's not what it was. But I did like his answer. I liked his presentation of it. I felt good about it. So maybe I was quickly feeling what the average sheep American would, leftist, and technically speaking, would get when they hear him speak. Oh, yeah, it's nothing. That's his classified docs again. So that's what I got. Now, if we go and look at what just recently happened, okay, Trump gets raided, Mar-a-Lago, his home, his wife's wardrobe. They're, FBI's in there sniffing on her stuff, so to speak. Not really, going through her stuff, all this stuff, and you got a warrant, like this guy's got classified stuff. Oh, he's the president, he's allowed to declassify stuff. Yeah, but this wasn't, okay. So some non-declassified stuff's in Trump's house. Okay, what is it? Month goes by, or so, whatever it was. All right, got an announcement, DOJ. Oh, what'd you find? You're going to laugh your ass off. What had happened was we found nothing. Again, nothing. We put this guy through the ringer again. Of course, he wasn't home. And of course, they didn't disable his security cameras like they would do anywhere else. Which is telling you it was all for show. Why? Why do we need to see that? Because I keep telling you, they have to expose everything and show you how corrupt everything is. Before, I'm guessing the military is the only way, comes in and handles business. So that you'll say, what took you so long, like I've been saying for 2 years now. They have to get things to where the average person in America says, what took you so long? So, like everything else, remember Trump didn't fall. He kind of slipped, missed a step. Oh my God, he's unfit for presidency. Oh my God, he can't even walk. Oh my God, he tripped, he fell. Oh my God. No, he didn't. And then all of a sudden, Biden trips and falls all the way down to his knees. Not once, not twice. 3 times going up the ramp to the Air Force One or whatever. And again, was that even him? Why? Because they had to show, here's Trump doing something that's a nothing burger. Here's Biden doing it, giant something burger, to just catch everybody on the left and say, look, this guy does a tiny thing. This guy over here does a huge thing. And you guys act like nothing. All right. It's over and over we see these things. So we can't be outdone. He gets raided. President Trump gets raided. They find nothing again. He wasn't even home. His cameras weren't disabled like they normally do by protocol. And he, again, wasn't even home. Come on. We got these documents. What's in there? Nothing. Bad intel, bad something. And then nothing happens to anybody, right? Just nothing. So then Biden, oh my God, we found some of his documents, apparently classified documents that he had back when he was vice president in, was it Penn State or something university, whatever. He had the presidential Biden office that in which $56 million of Chinese money helped him build that and blah, 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 and donated it. Okay. And these documents were left there. He didn't even know they were there. I didn't even know they were there. My advisors and lawyers had just told me they discovered these things just recently when they were in the office. Why were they in the office after all these years? You're lawyers. And do you really think Biden's lawyers would say, oh, hey, sir, after that debacle with President Trump, we don't want this happening to you for sure. We found some of these documents. We're not going to say anything. They're just going to give them to Biden. You deal with it. You think his lawyers are going to do that? Give me a break. They're going to rat him out? Come on. They were supposed to be found. And as you know, or maybe don't know, the vice president has no declassification allowance abilities, etc. He can't declassify stuff, and he can't keep classified stuff. And classified stuff was found in this office. And of course, well, what was in there? What did they say? What were the documents? Oh, a few days later, breaking news. There's a second office in another place that has more classified documents. Joe Biden's during his vice presidency. That's two offices. So, because this just happened, these two classified document scenes that we've just seen on the media, some media anyways, that happened first, even the second one. And I got my dream last night. Well, today's the 12th. And Spirit gave me, over a week ago now, but I think it was the 4th of January, I wake up, I'm asking Spirit about Congress, the Supreme Court thing, is it going to happen? Is Dick Algire's remote viewing thing going to come to fruition? What's that going to look like? You know, I get no dream. I wake up in the morning with the immediate thought in my head, Congress, 6th, 9th, 12th. No idea where that came from. Spirit gave me that. I go, oh. Kind of like that time I got the song Katy Perry, when I'm gone, I'm never really gone. You think I'm moving on. And I was asking about Luna when it crashed and collapsed. And then they split them into Luna Classic and Luna, regular Luna now. And Classic would be the one that crashed. And we're all wondering, is it going to go back up? Is there going to be money to be made? You know, and that was my question to Spirit. And that's the dream I got. Not dream. I woke up with that. And I asked about Luna that night. So I'm going, okay, guys, I write it in Patreon. Hey, I think Spirit's telling me when I'm gone, I'm never really gone. It's probably a pretty good sign. There's probably some money to be made on this coin. It's not just going to go away. At least not anytime soon anyway. So I do the post. And if you go back and look at it, and in between that time from then, which was just, you know, I guess several months back now, when this happened, you know, middle of last year or so, whatever it was, it did a hell of a run up. I think it did an 800% run. 800% run up. I didn't get any numbers, but I did get the information. It was useful information. I'm repeating that because the same thing just happened. I asked about the Congress thing, and like last night I was asking about crypto, but I've been asking about the Congress thing. What about the 12th? You know, can you give me more information? But specifically last night I did ask crypto, even though my mind was still on the Congress stuff, to be fair. And I don't always get the answer to my question. Sometimes they're like, you know, we're going to show you something that you need to see. It's more important. That happens. So I think last night was one of those things. And now, again, today's the 12th. It's the one of the final days of what I got last week, 6th, 9th, 12th. On the 6th, the Supreme Court, they're going to take that case, the Brunson brothers, to conference. Okay, it's going to happen. That's good news. The 9th, we're ruling denied. Have a nice day. Huh. And then today's the 12th. And again, though, all that seems related to the Congress question, but it's already ruled denied. So what could the 12th possibly bring us? You know, and I guess we're going to find out. But I got this scene from Biden. This military guy, you know, he got caught. So I'm wondering, you know, is there going to be a third office of Biden somewhere else. Because they're all different locations. First location, second location. Is there going to be a third location with a smoking gun bad thing of classified docs that Biden's going to have to try to speak through and blah, blah, blah. But that was a weird scene I was shown with the guy, the troop, doing a clandestine operation. The special forces guys catch him, like he's not supposed to be here. They caught him. Like, he knows he's not supposed to be doing what he was doing, even though he was doing it. Clearly, somebody gave him this order, but he knew he wasn't supposed to be doing it. He did it. Special ops caught him. What's your name? Oh, you mean so-and-so? I like the other name better. Drink that part ends. Biden's now speaking about that event. It's nothing burger. He's trying to walk his way out of it, and he gives this great reply about what that was. But I knew better. So, are we about to see a third office with more classified documents, and they're significantly worse? National security issue. Oh my God, the country's at stake. Oh my God, it's really, really bad. And then all of a sudden, we need the military to remove this guy. I mean, is that what's going to happen? Or is it a completely different thing that's going to now get in the mix of bad things already affecting Biden, including this top secret stuff that just happened? Then there'll be another thing here that's completely different and worse to some extent, let's say. And now he's got to deal with that. So it's going to be this thing, that thing, another thing, and everyone, we got to impeach this guy. Next thing you know, the House, we're going to draw impeachment proceedings for Biden. And then, of course, it has to go to the Senate. But, the Senate is just slightly tweaked towards the Democrats, right? So, again, all I can tell you is however it goes is how it's supposed to go. I could give you a case where they impeach him easily. And the Senate says, yep, we're going to agree. But I could just as easily, even more easily, give you a case where they don't. It doesn't make it. Senate says no. Have a nice day. Just like they did with Trump. But again, I could make the case either way. Yeah, but this time's different, and here's why they're going to impeach him and actually get rid of him. Okay, it could happen. But I feel like there's something else that is probably coming soon. That's going to be another scandal type thing for Biden. He's going to have to try to weasel his way out of it. Whether he does or doesn't, it's anybody's guess. They're going to go for it. And I don't know what it's going to be. But that was the scene Spirit gave me. So are we going to find out that some of these classified documents, for example, let's just go there, happen to be about clandestine operations and overthrowing foreign governments? And even assassinating certain leaders and blaming it on, some, Contra group within the country that ousted the leader and killed him, something like that. Is there going to be some kind? Maybe it's Gaddafi. Remember Gaddafi? We came, we saw, he died. Hillary. Is there going to be something about that? Oh, we actually assassinated him. Oh my God, we had our guys on the ground do it. Or, whatever it was. And maybe it's the declassified documents. Well, not declassified, classified documents that were recently discovered, place number 2, or maybe there's a third place coming up, third office, that, again, has to do with overthrowing government, clandestine operations, not authorized, blah, 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 that kind of thing. Or not necessarily not authorized. It was authorized by the chief executive, President Obama, and Vice President. He's in there. They're both there. They both know about it. They authorized it. Didn't tell Congress. Didn't tell anybody, And we overthrew a country. They assassinated some people, blah, blah, blah. Maybe that's what we're seeing. Or going to see. I don't know. I'm just telling you the dream. Log it. Hang on to it. And let's see what happens.